Hi, good afternoon. This is Paul Spalding, um, over50team.com. Every morning, at least I try every morning, at least Monday through Friday, I start out with my Daily Hope with Rick Warren. And right here is a nice little thing that talks about a today's radio broadcast. And I don't know how many of you have ever listened to this, but it's a great way to start a day. Just click on the listen now.
I'm Rick Warren. You're listening to Daily Hope.
And it just starts loading.
Confession is good for the soul.
And
Did you know?
it's a great way, like I said, to start the day, and it gives such good insight. I have found that most of the messages that we hear are all about the same type of messages. Now, it can't be coincidental. I mean, it could be, but do all these guys, have this big mastermind all around the country? I don't think so. I just think that it's God's way of reaching out to us and giving them all the same ideas for that day, the same direction to go. Um, One of the things that I have put together, I take notes every morning, at least I try to. And when we're born, we're innocent. We don't know right from wrong. Um, we don't know good from bad. We're just innocent, and it's our upbringing. We get told what to do by our parents and our siblings if we have some, and then we start going to school. Well, I started reflecting back during Christmas time, I think, um, trying to figure out what went on, and if we really get into our subconscious, we can usually just about pinpoint where things changed in our lives. And what happened, I think, to where I was fearless when I was young, but somewhere between the fifth and seventh grade, I lost my focus. I used when I was playing in Little League baseball when I was, oh gosh, it was probably about fifth grade, sixth grade. I was a pitcher, and I was one of the best in my small town. When I was on that mound, I didn't see anything except that catcher's glove. Nothing. There was no batter there. There was no umpire there. There was no people in the stands. There was nobody, just me and that pitcher's glove. Had total focus. And every time I got a little bit behind in the count, I would just focus harder and harder and harder and just throw as hard as I could. And I went many games, no hitters. Of course, I couldn't hit the ball either, but because my focus was on pitching, I always closed my eyes and swung. But having that focus, if we could take that focus today and just focus on one thing and be successful on it on a daily basis, then make all the difference in the world. Um, I had I did that, but I didn't have anybody at home that really was pursuing or was really giving me the yay, you had a good game today. Nobody came and watched it. I mean, I remember there was times when I'd have a bunch of people there and going, what are these people here for? I didn't even realize that they were here to watch me play baseball. I had no idea because the only thing that mattered was that ball and that glove. That's all that mattered, and that's all I paid attention to. And I just kind of wondering why all these people were standing around watching me. But that's just the way I was. I was innocent at the time. The next year, I did that for a year or two. The next year, I decided I wanted some money, and so I didn't play ball because I had no reason to. I mean, I didn't know I was that good. Nobody told me. At least nobody that I really cared about. Maybe my coach did, my team did, but it didn't make any difference because I was young and it just had no use in it. I wanted money because my parents were poor, and so I started taking on paper routes. I took on one, and then I took on another. There was even a time when I got delivered an extra 25 or 30 newspapers, and I went door to door selling them. I had no fear, knocking on doors. Would you like to buy a newspaper? Sure. Sold them all out. There's all money in my pocket. I had nobody telling me how good I was. Of course, I did. I don't know if they told me how bad I was either. I really don't know because I don't remember that part of it. I just remember that was a turning point in my life, and then we moved from that town. Well, fast forward to now, and we have just recently moved down to Henderson, Las Vegas area. And there is so much sin down here. It's incredible. In the news, there's killing, there's people getting run over. It's just one thing after another. But one thing that keeps coming to my mind is, well, people don't need to go to the doctor. Only the sick people do. So we were sent down here for a reason. God sent us down here. I mean, we have a calling somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. We've only been here a couple of months. But I keep thinking that I'm supposed to be here for a reason. And so I keep pushing and pushing and pushing and reading and studying and trying to get into my subconscious. And anyway, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. This year is going to be a beautiful, great year. I use this to start the day, and then I read my Bible at night, as well as my other book that I have, my Kindle. But so many of us we load the ship, we load it up, but never leave the harbor. And so what we need to do is we need to set these goals and work in God's way. I mean, I've got lots and lots of notes here. We could go on for hours, but I know you don't want to do that. One of the things that Rick said was listen to people. Everyone has a wish. Everybody has ambition, but maybe it's hidden. And the biggest problem is people are unwilling to risk. They want to be comfortable, and if you're comfortable, you're not getting anywhere. You need to take the plunge to make the dreams come true. Think about King Jehoshaphat. That's 1 Kings 22, verse 48. He built a fleet of ships, but never set sail. Why? Well, the waves came in and crashed his ships against the rocks. I didn't know that. I mean, I'd heard of King Jehoshaphat, but I didn't really know about that verse until I heard it on Rick Warren. That's a story of many lives. We load up the ships, but we never set sail, and our dreams just get crashed against the rocks. One reason or another, lost job, lost loved one, move, who knows what the reason is. Somebody says or looks at you the wrong way. Who knows what it is. But anyway, I do suggest this Daily Hope by Rick Warren, 25 minutes every day. Actually about 20 because the rest of it's talking. Start your day out right. Have that time with God. It'll really make the day a lot better. So, goodbye now. Again, Paul Spalding. It is January 3rd, and I have a nice blog, over50team.com, trying to help the people over 50 see that there is a way to make additional money in their part-time, in part-time, so they don't have to go to work for the Walmarts, the Kmarts, the McDonald's, so on, and work the rest of their life because their retirement's been wiped out, or they never had any, like me. I've been a salesperson for the last 25 years, 28 years. And anyway, it's one of my goals. So I will talk to you soon. Over50team.com. Have a good day.